everything. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running well. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it.
Hello, everyone. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Redskins are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Cowboys team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw now on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and cat protection detail. They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Let's go! Green, 39! Now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic? Nice tackle.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Set! Green!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
All right, now, look, it's been check. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th with Marshall. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. third down, he'll drop to throw. Bryant has it, and he's able to work it. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on him.
And he lost the football. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And out here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Defense showing blitz. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, 3-19. Leopard.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys. Out to Davis. Deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the days. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably...
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
They do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the coach is just... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now this time he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Bryant the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And here's Marshall. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Second down following the run.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
All right, here we go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that